What is up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den, and tonight is RevX's wrestling review for WWE Summerslam Night 2. I'm Buddha Fire, and with me, as always, MJ Hat here, man. And uh, let's start out
Guys.
tonight. Let's just put it out there. I was very disappointed tonight.
I was too, man. I didn't, SummerSlam is supposed to be this grandiose thing, right? It's supposed to be this equivalent to WrestleMania, the fall equivalent, if you will. And maybe that's giving it a little much, but I feel like what we got on night two was not as good as what we got on night one. And maybe that's just personal bias. Maybe I'm being a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because I do that sort of shit. But at the same time, man. I didn't feel it. I wasn't emotionally involved as I was like yesterday.
I
So
agree.
I feel kind of let down. I feel kind of let down on night two.
Yeah, I
But
feel as though we got robbed.
I'm not going to let that skew my opinion. I'm not gonna taint this review with the horrible thoughts of what Triple H lied to us and shit like that. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to turn it over to Buddha, and Buddha's going to go over the first match of the night. So,
Sounds good. SummerSlam again coming from you from East Rutherford, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium. We get another opening video with Drewski doing the narrating. A group called Tiger Lily Gold sings "God Bless America," and God, I wanted to put that on mute. Triple H comes out. He welcomes us to night two of SummerSlam and tells us that if we thought last night was good, we hadn't seen anything yet. Trips, you fucking lied to us. Let's get into that first
liar!
match, though. Exactly. Liar. Let's get into that first match, though. They opened up the show with the Women's World Championship triple threat match as Rhea Ripley
Mhm.
faced off against Io Sky and champion Naomi. I thought
Yeah,
this was a solid opening match. All three women each getting their own time to shine. Io and Rhea really kept Naomi out of the match a lot. Like they kept her on the outside, so they got to shine in the match, which makes the champion really kind of look good. If you think about it, she's being smart. She's keeping her stamina. She's not, exerting herself in the match. End
right.
scene. The end scene Rhea keep or grab a hold of Io and hit a super riptide off the middle rope, which eliminated
Yeah.
Io, but gave Naomi enough time to roll it in. Schoolboy hold up the tights, 1, 2, 3, and Naomi retains her women's championship. Hat, your thoughts?
Honestly, not surprising. Not surprising at all. We both had Naomi pegged to win this match. It kind of did exactly what we thought it was going to do, but it cemented it even further when her father escorted her to the ring playing guitar like Jimi Hendrix.
Hey, look,
I felt like that.
that was
Go
solid.
ahead, go ahead,
That
go
that
ahead.
was solid. I was
It was
impressed.
impressive. I'm not discrediting his skills. Or, what I'm saying is because she got the special treatment,
Mhm.
I kind of felt like that gave away the winner.
I
You know,
and we discussed this during the night, and I 100% agree with you. Like you're not going to get your own entrance and not win. Just saying.
we've been talking about it recently, and we've decided that we might be doing some reacts to live events, not the Smackdowns, but perhaps the big PLEs. We've decided we might start streaming those in our reaction. If you guys would be interested in seeing that, please leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're watching us on Twitch, give us both a follow, man. It's
Indeed,
free,
indeed.
doesn't hurt nothing, helps us out. So,
All right,
um,
before you get into
with
the
that being
second match, let's go ahead and say cheers to everybody. Oh, no, I mean, choke on it while you at it. Cheers, fire in the hole, smoke them if you got them. We are part of the Doobie Den, guys. If you want to come in and be a part of it, we have that in the chat. Make sure you click that link, follow us into the Doobie Den, and guys, we do have some cookies, and as Hat likes to say, we have milk too. Anyway, cheers, fellas.
Ooh,
Hat's taking us into match two as I take a toke for you, fellas and ladies.
match two was probably the best match of the night. Okay, it was for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It was the TLC match where we had six different teams in the Wyatt Six. the Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Fraxium, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix name pending. Listen. I know, right?
Like,
Uh, as far as this match goes, there were so many spots. Like, oh my God, so many spots. Like, okay, there was a sequence where there was a table set up at each corner, right? And then Candace went through a ladder off the top of a ladder, and then it just so much. But all right, this was, yeah, yeah, Spotomania at its finest. I like that. I like that.
I got you.
They did these four off the top rope spots with these tables. Everybody went through one. It was great. Uh, in the end, Uncle Howdy, who wasn't even in the match, was climbing the ladder to secure the Wyatts, but Phoenix and Andrade stopped him, allowing the Wyatts to get rid of Phoenix and grab the championship to retain. Now that was Joe Gacy that actually climbed the ladder, right?
Yes.
So, man, this match was impressive. 4.5 out of 5 for me. What do you think?
I'm going to go a little higher, and I'm going to give it a 5 of 5. Everything you wanted to see in that match, you got. Like, I mean, when you're sitting there thinking of that in your head, and I just take a second and actually think about this. But when you're sitting there thinking about that in your head, 6 teams, TLC, and the fact that they mentioned two of the three teams involved in the original TLC being the Dudleys and the Hardys, and they got to watch that happen. Like
Yeah,
that was like you said, arguably match of the night, arguably best part of the night. They all gave their thought or their hard earned fucking effort, and guys, I'm not that guy, but I'm double saluting you guys. Yeah, buddy. Like, bravo. What is it you say?
yeah,
Mwah, chef's kiss, right?
that's it. That's it. Mwah, chef's kiss. Beautiful.
All right, guys, let's get into match three. Match three was the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. By the way, we do keep score on this. Right now, we both are 2-0. This is actually the match that separates us. So Lyra
It is.
Valkyria was taking on the champion Becky Lynch, and the stipulation was if Lyra lost this match, she cannot challenge for the Intercontinental title as long as Becky Lynch is champion.
Correct.
All right. So we get. I mean, if you wanted a knockdown, drag out type of match, this was everything that it was supposed to be. They had a spot where Becky basically tied Lyra, who was for the like first 5 minutes of this match, she was zip tied. Her wrists were zip tied, so she sets her up on a pole and just completely destroys her with the kendo stick. Lyra took some damage, but Becky took her own amount of damage too. Um, they hit each other with everything you could think of: steel steps, chairs, like everything, right? But they were having a good match, and we discussed this when we talked about this in the predictions. Bailey had to make an appearance, and she did. What was wild is Becky had Lyra down and was going to beat her with a crowbar with a chair on her neck. Becky stopped that from or I'm sorry, Bailey stopped that from happening. Becky tried to goad her into hitting her. Didn't happen. They ended up getting into a little squabble. We get back in the ring. Lyra goes over. Becky goes to hit Lyra. Lyra moves out of the way. Or sorry, goes to hit Becky. Becky moves out of the way. She hits Lyra, giving Becky opportunity to set up the manhandle slam, get the 1, 2, 3, and retain that Intercontinental Championship. I called that shit. However, I am
Yes,
going
you
to say
did.
Hat gets like half a point for that, and I'm going to say why. Hat said that regardless, Bailey was going to interfere one way or the other. She did do that.
Yeah.
It was beneficial towards me, not him. So I'm going to say I get 1 point and he gets half on that one. I think that's
No,
just keeping it fair.
that doesn't change anything, bro. It doesn't change anything. All right. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and rank this match. It was a fairly good match. I think Becky Lynch is a wonderful performer, and I think that Lyra Valkyria is a wonderful performer. So, in all seriousness, this one gets a 4 from me. It was actually, it had a good story. It had a part where she was tied up. Man, I loved it. I ate this match up.
I think
That's
four is a
just
solid
me.
number.
That's just
I think four is a solid
right. Well,
number.
thank you for agreeing with me. I most
Absolutely.
definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
However, that being said, let's move on to match number 4. Okay, match number 4 was for the United States Championship. It was Jacob Fatu taking on Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match. This, my God, these two fought. They had a brawl. The MFTs came out, though. Of course they did. And they kind of circled the ring. Jacob had him locked in the cage so no one could get in. Uh, Jacob goes to the top of the cage, and they cuffed him to it, right? Well, I don't remember which one. I think it was Tala
Yeah.
Tonga
Tall
that
was.
cuffed him to it. And Jacob he breaks free. He stops Solo from escaping, and then at the end of the day, Solo got the win. Though so after the match, Tama and JC are put in the rising by Jimmy, and Jacob hits a moonsault from the top of the cage, and it was beautiful, man. I'm pretty sure that what's his face, the littler one, not
Tama.
JC Mateo, but
Tama.
Tama. I get confused with the Tongas, man. There's so
Right.
many of them.
There
But
is.
he took the big brunt of that bump, man. That moonsault from the top was absolutely spectacular.
It was.
Because of that, because of that moonsault, I'm gonna say 3.5, which is it was just high, I know, because the match wasn't that great. Buddha, what do you think?
I think I have to agree with you. This was a very good match. Uh, I think the MFTs were called out too early, but I feel as though that was just a
Mhm.
timing issue. Um,
Mhm.
the moonsault after the match was insanely good. But now you kind of
Yeah,
question,
it
where
was.
do we go from here?
Yeah, well, that's they're building for Survivor Series, if you ask me. But we'll
Yeah,
talk about that in Field of the
I
Show.
believe he's
We'll talk
actually
about
right on that. Uh, but
that.
nothing really here to like goat you with,
No,
goad you with. It wasn't anything spectacular. This was a match we both got right. The only thing I got wrong on it was I figured that Tama Tonga was coming back tonight, and he would be the reason that Solo won. I was sadly mistaken. I still said Solo was winning, so did Hat, so we both got that right. Keeping up with the
listen,
scores, guys,
I
it's
missed the
4
part
0,
too.
3-1. And that'll
All
make
right,
sense
so
at the end of the night.
I messed up too, man. I said that we were going to get somebody else out there to help Jacob and Jimmy. I knew Jimmy was going to show up and make an appearance and be
Right.
there for his buddy, since they're all tight now. But I expected another family member, either Roman or Jay or somebody, maybe even Sami Zayn. I don't know. And I was spitballing that, but nothing happened. Nobody came out to save Jacob and Jimmy, but Jacob and Jimmy didn't really need saving, did they?
No,
So,
not really. No, they ended up taking the upper hand on that, and yeah, I mean, yeah.
all right, all right. So, match number 5. No, wait, it's your turn. It's your turn. You're up. No,
I'm going to say let's switch it up, and I want to because I know how much you despise this match in a certain way. So please, take it away and please explain why.
all right, and I'm getting close here, so you can
See
understand
that?
this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm getting. Listen to me. Do not disrespect the late great Eddie Guerrero. Do not. AJ Styles, that was some bullshit. And that's what I'm going to say about that. Match number 5 was the Intercontinental Championship. It was AJ Styles taking on the champion Dominic Mysterio. Now, I absolutely could not stand AJ's entrance, AJ's attire. He had Styles heat on his shirt. Man, that is just so fucking disrespectful. Pardon my French, YouTube. But listen. I really feel like that these two had a decent match. Um, this was probably the shortest one of the night, though. It delivered where it needed to. Dom continued to prove why they gave him the title in the first place. AJ doesn't need it, and I said that before. That was why we called Dominic Mysterio. We both did. We said he was going to retain. He's moving on, and I think we're going to see him in TNA doing something with the TNA Championship. Maybe even like who is it? Trick Williams, Joe
Yep,
Hendry.
yep.
Uh, think he's going to fall into place right there after this feud with Dominic, and that's more into the future. But I don't know. AJ hits the calf crusher on Dom, and Dom unzipped his boot, which caused AJ to slip. And they get up, and AJ almost hits the ref, giving Dom time to find his boot and clock AJ with it. Does that surprise you
No,
that he used a weapon?
love it.
Yeah, me neither. 5-star frog splash from the top, and Dom retains. So that man, this besides AJ's attire, 3.5. Do you want me to count AJ's attire? Because that brings it down to a 2.
I guess you kind of
What
have
did you
to.
think?
So yeah, I mean, look, I've been saying for a good minute that I like Dom's character. I like where they're taking his character.
Mm-hmm.
He did
I
not
do
get
too.
booed out of the building tonight. As a matter of fact, the complete fucking opposite
No,
happened. When he got that 3 count, that crowd erupted. Now,
yeah,
if you
the
all
people.
follow dirt sheets and stuff like that, you'll see that he's been in Mexico doing some stuff for AAA as well. And dirt sheets are saying, I don't know if it's true, and trust me, I've been wrong with the dirt sheets, i.e., Seth Rollins from last night, but dirt sheets
Mm-hmm.
are saying that they're looking to put the title on Dom Mysterio and have him as a double champion. I'm sorry. I feel as though the kid could do it. I can say kid, hell, he's fucking 12, 13 years younger than we are. So,
Yeah, that's true, man.
you know, the kid's got the talent. His father is a hell of a motivation for him, and I think he's doing damn good and well for himself. But that's really all I'm going to say about that. I thought it was a solid match. Dom picking up the victory
Mm-hmm.
just solidifies him more as an Intercontinental Champion. Do you know? I'm please, guys in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Dominic Mysterio has been the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in like the last 2 years. Besides Gunther,
Really?
besides Gunther,
Yeah, I was going to say Gunther.
Gunther had it for a good minute, but like after that, it went Sami Zayn, uh, Braun Breaker. I think it went back to
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn, back to Braun
Mm-hmm.
Breaker. Jey Uso's
Yep.
had it. Breaker had it
Yep.
again. Dominic
Yeet.
Mysterio won it in the Fatal 4 Way at WrestleMania, and he's had it ever
Yeet.
since. So keep on
I,
keeping on,
and
bro. Like I mean, for real. Like I like it. I'm a big Dom fan. I think he's doing like perfect with it.
if someone's going to take it from him, I think it needs to be Finn Balor. But we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay, we will get into that here in a minute. So let's go ahead and finish the SummerSlam Night 2 show off with the world. I'm sorry, with the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes looking to regain the title that he lost at WrestleMania from John Cena against John Cena. This was a
Yeah.
battle of superheroes, guys. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. You had Super Cena against Super Cody, and man, did they drag that out through this match. A
Yeah, they
normal
did.
person, a normal wrestler, is going to take at most 2 to 3 finishes and done.
Yeah.
Cena lost the belt tonight, guys. I'll go ahead and just straight tell you, Cena lost the title tonight after taking his fifth Crossroads, fifth. Plus, Cody unhooks the damn ring, the ring rope from the bottom rope, takes the turnbuckle post and clocks him a couple of times with it, hits him with God knows what and everything in between. Cena still gets up. However, on the other side of that dice, Cody Rhodes is doing the same thing. He took 3 AAs, 2 AAs back to back, and then a super AA. He took an AA through a table, and the man kept getting up. Like, this was your definition of a battle of superheroes. Now,
Absolutely.
when we discussed this Friday night, we said that we were going to see a turn tonight. We were
Right.
sadly disappointed. And I'll
Mm.
explain why after I explain the reason that this didn't happen. So, as I said, Cody Rhodes wins the match after hitting Crossroads for the fifth time on Cena. Cena, respectfully so, gives the belt to Cody, raises his arm in victory. Cody, in return, raises Cena's arm in respect and leaves the ring so that Cena can have his flowers, so to speak. Cena's getting his flowers,
Mm-hmm.
and out of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
we get the most disappointing music I've ever wanted to hear.
Dum,
When we
dum,
get, in my
dum,
best Paul
dum,
Heyman
dum,
voice,
dum, dum.
Brock Lesnar.
No, that was horrible. No, you did it wrong. Let me.
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for your current new guy on the block, Lesnar. Yeah, that was bad too.
Okay, so we just
Guys, if you
we
think you
just
can do
suck
it,
at doing that. Anyway,
hold
Brock
on.
Lesnar comes back.
Wait, if you think you guys can do it better, come up on the stage, man. Come talk to us about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Boom. There's the link.
Like,
Come see us.
please do
Taking
it.
all callers.
Hey, do it. Do it
Go
to me.
ahead.
But
Go ahead.
anyway, Brock Lesnar comes back, walks down very freaking slowly to the ring, takes his precious ass time getting in the ring just to F5 Cena, and we call it a night there. So, let's. It, I called Cody Rhodes winning, but I called Cody Rhodes winning on a heel turn. That unfortunately, and trust me, I am a little more upset about this than I really thought I would be. But just he wins cleanly, shows respect, leaves the ring. Face
Yeah.
Cody's still there. I don't think they're going to
Yeah, I
change
don't
him. I
like it
think they're
either.
going to like continue him on for a little bit. Anyway,
Well,
Cena just went back to face. Somebody had to come and play that heel part. So who better than Brock Lesnar? Yay.
okay. Hold on. Wait. I'm going to stop you right there. I think heel Cody is still a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
We're not outside the realm of it, okay? By Survivor Series, we should see some kind of turn. We should. If we don't, man, Trips, what are you even doing? All right, in all seriousness, can we talk about Brock Lesnar for a second and the implications of him making a WWE return? I I know that he's a relic. He is from our prime, okay? He is from the Kurt Angle days, from the Stone Cold days, from the early 2000s, okay? That's when Brock Lesnar was a big deal, right? This is the man that turned out to be the seventh or ninth entrant, I don't remember, in a Money in the Bank match. Showed up at the last second and got it and won.
Yep.
Just because they let him. This is the man that's in the lawsuit allegations that we're not going to discuss here.
No.
This is the man that we have seen get handed the gold time and time and time again. He is the arch rival, if you will, of John Cena during his prime, besides CM Punk. Besides CM Punk. Now, Brock Lesnar and John Cena is an inevitable match that is coming down the road. I think that was very clear with the F5 that John Cena received tonight. However, what does that leave for Cody? Because
New
Lesnar's not there
opportunity.
to get a
New
title.
opportunity. And I was going to touch on that. Thankfully, you just said it. Thankfully, it's not for a title this time. Cena and Lesnar will fight with no gold on the line, and I would much rather
Mm-hmm.
have it that way. I'm a
Me too.
big unsupporter of part timers getting to come in and take away from these guys that are there every week. I've been very firm on this. You all have heard me on this recap talk about this time and time again. However, Cena and Lesnar's fine. That's a program. That's probably, if I had to take a guess, and I told you this when we were watching the show, I would say Cena probably wanted that, and they gave him what he wanted on that. If he was dropping the title, it was probably, hey, if I have to drop the title, then this is what I want to do the rest of the time.
If he's going to stay a face, and if I'm wrong about him pretending to be face,
Mm-hmm.
then Brock Lesnar is the perfect opponent to keep him face. Where he's at in his career, this is like a look back on history.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see Brock and Cena one more time. And, I can get behind that.
I can't get
But what
behind
I'm
that.
concerned with, who who's going to be Cody's next opponent? Because Cena's done. Cena's done. He's 17. Never
Uh,
sued.
you ready? Top
Yeah.
three. I got three top of my head. You ready? CM Punk, Randy Orton,
No.
Jey Uso.
Maybe. All right. Two of those are on the wrong show.
It could still happen. They've been throwing they've
Yeah,
been
it
throwing
could.
storylines everywhere, man. Fine, we
We
could get
are.
Roman Reigns back again.
Yeah, I think we see another Roman and Cody match. To be honest with you, I think that's where we
I
go.
kind of
Although he's
hope
raw
not.
too.
I really hope not
Me
because
too.
we kind of closed the chapter on that story. Just saying, and Roman basically took his tail and hid after that, and that basically closed the chapter. Cody moved on when Roman came back. Wasn't really in the title picture. Still not really in the title picture, and I don't feel needs to be like okay. Let me explain this a little bit better. If Roman gets the title now, then his extra long
Hmm.
reign that he deserved when he done it was for nothing.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Is it outside the realm of possibility that John Cena gets a rematch clause? Right.
Okay.
Let's just say he does. I don't know if he does or not. Let's just say he does, and he wants to go up against Cena or Cody.
Okay.
Is it outside of the realm of possibility that that turns into a triple threat and we get Brock Lesnar and Cody?
Is it outside the realm of possibility? No, no, it's not.
I fucking hope not.
As a matter of fact, I could kind of see that. I feel as though there'll be a fatal four more than a triple
That's
threat,
big.
though. I'm not
You think
sure who
so?
that. I'm not sure who the fourth member would be at the moment. But if you're
Hmm.
putting Rhodes, Cena, and if you're putting Rhodes, Cena, and Lesnar together, you need somebody else there.
When was the last time we had a fatal four way for the WWE Championship in particular? Has it been a minute?
Top of my head, I can't think. Chat, if y'all know something, hey, hit us in them comments. But off the top of my head, bro, I can't remember a fatal four way for the title in a good minute.
Trips, if you ever hear this, I think that that's probably where you're heading. And if it is, you should hire us.
Mm. I can do it
Sorry,
remotely.
shameless
I'll be
plug.
more than happy to travel to you if needed. I'm sure we can figure something out there. Like,
I don't give a fuck if I have to go work every goddamn day in Connecticut. I'll go.
like
Man,
I got you on some storylines, bro. You want asses and seats? Hire us. We got you.
uh, he's got his riders. But the
All right.
point is, man, Brock's no bueno.
I agree. So let's SummerSlam's over. Of course, the shock of the two night event was obviously Seth Rollins uh cashing in Money in the Bank,
Yes,
spoiling
sir.
CM Punk's plans and becoming World Heavyweight Champion. Now I'm pretty sure that
Hmm.
that probably leads into a program with Seth and Punk for a little bit. As a matter of as I said last night, I can't wait to watch Raw tomorrow night because I got a feeling we're probably going to get a nice little segment from Punk. But okay,
I've been trying to watch my drive through.
so we've got that story that's probably going to lay out. Where does the IC
Hmm.
title? Where does Dom go with the IC title now? Who goes? Who's after it besides?
Yeah,
I don't think it's Finn. I know you said Finn, but Finn and JD are the Raw Tag Champions. Finn don't need two belts. Finn does really good in the tag team, and especially with his best friend in real life, JD McDonough. Like that's something you really don't want to fuck up. Okay?
sorry about that, guys. Apparently, I disconnected there for a second.
Oh, did you?
Just a second. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm reconnected now. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I know, like I said, I know you had said Finn going after Dom for the title. I don't feel
Yes.
as though that's accurate. I don't feel as though Finn needs to go after Dom for that title because him and JD are going to do solid work with the Raw Tag titles.
How much longer is the Judgment Day going to be a thing? They should have already dissolved.
You know,
The loss of the
I really
women's
feel
tag team titles, the loss of the women's tag team titles, kind of cements that that's coming.
no,
I,
no. Actually, they
and
done an interview last night. Did you not see that?
I don't know if I did or not. To be
They
honest,
done
so
an
much
interview with
WWE in three
Raquel and
days.
Roxanne behind, behind the scenes, obviously. And instead of
Mhm.
Raquel, instead of Raquel basically blaming Roxanne and saying, it's your fault we lost this, that, and the other, she tells her, no, pick your head up. We've got a rematch. This ain't over yet. So this may not be over yet. They may have just gave Alexa and Charlotte the titles just to
Un- Untamed High, thank you for the follow, brother.
run on, man.
And welcome in. You're welcome to come up on the stage and talk to us, brother. We're talking about the future and what we see coming in the WWE program.
But they could have just gave Alexa and Charlotte the titles last night just to get that pop at SummerSlam. If you think
You
about
know,
it, uh, let's go back 2 months and let's go back to WrestleMania and the fact that Liv and Raquel lost the titles to Becky and Lyra, and then the following night everything flips back around. The Judgment Day take back over. We could see that again. We could very well see that again. And if so, I'm a okay with that. Like honestly and truthfully, I don't think the Judgment Day's dead until Liv comes back and there's an inner war started between her and Roxanne. I think they will keep it around that
Untamed.
long. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me address the chat here for a second. Untamed High. What did you think of SummerSlam, my guy?
Yes, sir.
Did you watch it? How did you feel about the ending? Is what I'm asking, because we've kind of already went over it. But I always try to talk to my chatters. I always try to talk to people when they come in. That's what we're here for. We want to talk about WWE with the people. So I'd like your thoughts, if you don't mind, buddy. Listen, that being said, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Buddha,
You're good.
but we are, and with the Intercontinental title, there are multiple different possibilities. But I feel like that if Dom's going to go do the AAA thing, he doesn't need to take it with him. I think he should drop it, and that's just me. That's just me.
All right. So I'm
I don't
going
know.
to tell you who I think will take it.
Yeah,
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. Why Braun Breaker?
If Braun is
Why
not
not
actually
Bronson Reed?
legitimately hurt, like it showed last night on a few clips I watched, him like hobbling back up the stage steps to get to the back. Hopefully that's not very serious and he just like stunned his knee or something like that. However, go ahead. I'm
Why
sorry.
not Bronson Reed? Why not Bronson Reed?
Well, I feel as though like they may do something where they try to take all the titles for the big group, the singles titles, like the main
Mm-hmm.
singles titles. Okay, so who has the U.S. title right now? U.S. title belongs to Solo. Solo going against
Yep.
Bronson Reed, I could so fucking see that.
Yeah.
Solo
Yeah.
going against
I mean,
Braun
you're not
Breaker, I
wrong.
could so see that, and vice versa. I think Bronson Reed versus Dom is too much of a squash, though. I feel you put the heavy hitters with the heavy hitters, and the strong and the quick with the strong and the quick. Like Dom's not really the most muscular person in the world, but he is quick and does really well. So
True. True. I mean, it could go either way, right?
yeah, yeah, it really could.
I just, man, I'm kind of stuck on this because there's so many chapters did get closed tonight
Mm-hmm.
that we don't have very much information to work on what's coming. So at this point, oh, there's Slade. Let me bring him up on stage. Uh, at this point, it's kind of just speculation. Did you raise your hand, buddy? Because you're invited to speak there. Come on up and give us a talk. I got you in Discord, buddy. There you go. Welcome in, Slade. How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, folks? What's going on, fellas?
Nah, shit, man. We were discussing SummerSlam. What did you think of the ending?
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on Brock's return for a while, so I just been waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed. I have two of my favorite matches, especially with the first half of it. Um, CM Punk's CM Punk versus
Gunther.
Jeez, I'm trying to get my brain together. Yeah, Gunther.
Yeah.
You're
Gunther.
good, brother. You're
So
good. Yeah,
you know,
that
I
was
enjoyed it.
the Seth Rollins at the end of that. That is the highlight of SummerSlam. I feel like out of
Agreed.
the entire show, man, CM Punk had the best match. Period. Hands down.
Hmm.
Hmm. Man, Slade, let me ask you because I know you've been following this for a minute. What do you think? We were talking about Dominic Mysterio and who he should be coming up against next. Where do you feel like that Dom's going to go?
Man, that's a good question.
You
I,
see,
I,
that's what I'm talking about.
that's a good question because I think it's just a matter of I think a lot of it has to do with the company and the way that they're
Mhm.
building these guys up. Because at
Yeah,
first I thought that for a while I thought that Dominic and the other I can't remember the other guy's name and the
Finn Balor. Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. I thought Dom and Finn Balor were going to butt heads, just like there was trouble in Judgment Day at the beginning between but between the previous characters, Rhea Ripley and
Good
Damian
Morgan.
gosh, I
Priest.
can't get my brain together. I can't get my brain together tonight.
You're good,
What's the
homie. You're
guy's
good.
name? Um, gosh, man, he just had a feud with Drew McIntyre,
Damian Priest.
Oh.
Damian
Yeah, that's
Priest.
it.
I
Yeah.
figured
That's
that
it.
they was gonna go that route again, just having a feud between the members since they were
Mhm.
having mixed feelings with um with the young lady in question that had the title.
Liv
Mhm.
Morgan.
I can't remember. Morgan.
Yeah,
I thought there were going to be a dispute between them, but I mean it could go anywhere. And I enjoyed the match between Dom and AJ Styles. That was pretty cool.
It was a good match.
yeah.
Hat
I
didn't like
wasn't
it
so much a fan of
because
But
his
that was
he didn't
attire.
like the attire.
Yeah, I
So
didn't like what AJ was wearing, brother. I don't.
I
I felt
I
it was
I didn't expect him to
disrespectful
come
to
out there in
Latino
them
Heat.
bright colors.
Ain't that the truth?
I
No, man.
thought
All right, so go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
thought that it was a nice like commemorative part to Eddie Guerrero. I don't think they were trying to
If he
go
had,
any bit disrespectful with that. Maybe the Styles heat was a little too much. Yes, I'll give you that. However, like if he was just
totally.
going for like a respect thing, he nailed every bit of that on the head.
I'm gonna say, man, if he wasn't fighting Dominic Mysterio, if he wasn't fighting his biological child, and I say that, uh, if he wasn't fighting Dom, then maybe I wouldn't be so like, oh my God, what the fuck's he doing?
Right.
But man, he's wearing his dad's stuff. He's changing his dad's logos. And man, I just ain't about that. I felt that that was really off, and
I
that's just
got you.
me. And maybe I'm being a little oversensitive about it, but I made it very clear when the match started.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
catching the
so
vibes too, especially with the way that AJ came out, and then I was thinking Eddie Guerrero for a minute
Hmm.
until there was a scene with the chair and the shoe incident, and then I was like, all right, I think
mhm,
they giving a shout out to Guerrero and Ray.
Yeah.
that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Entirely. In all honesty, though, the matches tonight were solid. Apparently, we're on ads, but it'll end in 90 seconds. The matches tonight were solid. The the overall event, I'd say, was a success. I'd say that they got good numbers. Cody's our champion again. Uh, Seth Rollins is our champion again. So, and moving forward, I feel like when we come up to Raw, we're going to see some big something at the start with CM Punk, and then when we
You
get to
already know.
SmackDown, we're going to get Brock Lesnar on a mic, which terrifies me because that
You
man
already
cannot
know.
speak
You
for
already know
himself.
this will happen.
Okay,
So
so
I just
my
go
question
ahead, cousin.
my
Go ahead.
question is we get Seth Rollins on Monday, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna have Punk with that. But Gunther's still got to fill in that picture somewhere. So next
WWE,
PLE, do I see a triple threat coming?
maybe, but I'm telling you right now, Gunther's due for some time off.
Yeah, he is.
So
He is. And, Michael Cole has made sure to say that just about every week for the past, month about the fact that he's been, 80% of his time in WWE has been a champion. And that's true.
yeah,
But I don't
yeah.
feel as though you have to, stuff that into our heads every week. One time, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's a fun
But that
fact.
They
was
want,
necessary.
I'm sorry.
yeah,
It
they
was a
want.
necessary move because if you think about it, I'm gonna throw up this Goldberg mess. I kind
Okay,
of
go ahead.
was expecting Rollins to pop up, but I don't think that was probably the right time due to that knee injury. But I figured he would come in and pull off a what's that a fake move and just come up in there at the right time and just
Yeah,
taking over Punk's 5 minutes of fame. So all of that is
well,
setting up for something else big.
that's exactly what he did, man. He took over
Hmm.
Punk's 5 minutes, and now that we're going to get another mega feud, and I'm saying mega feud because it's going to be all over posters, it's going to be all over the TV. We're going to get commercials. Netflix is going to be advertising. It's going to be Rollins and CM Punk for the next 6 months if we don't get that at Mania.
And then
That's just
McIntyre had to chime in on X and tell CM Punk, karma's a bitch.
Okay, so
you know wrong. I seen that. I
And
seen that.
y'all can remember what happened the last time McIntyre had his 5 minutes of fame, and then Punk was a distraction.
so let me jump
Listen,
in here and say that Seth Rollins called his shot about a month ago
yeah,
on TV when he told
hmm
Punk as long as he was around, Punk would never be on top. He called
Uh,
that shot a month ago, and he
yeah.
fulfilled that promise last night. Punk is on top of
You
the
know,
world. Who is there to stomp him down but Seth freaking Rollins? That's exactly the
I love the story.
storytelling that you want to see.
and
So,
nobody saw it coming.
well,
Exactly.
no,
Exactly.
no. I predicted that shit. Thank you very much. Go
He
back and
did
watch the
predict that.
VODs.
He did predict that. A few
I
weeks
mean,
ago, he
All right.
predicted
I was
exactly how that was
expecting
going
it.
to happen.
I agree with him. I was expecting it as well because even like I said during the Goldberg Gunther match, I was
Mm-hmm.
anticipating Rollins to step in, but then I was thinking about the knee injury. So I figured
I,
if I kind of knew if Gunther walks away with that title, that was going to set up for something else, and then maybe Seth Rollins would jump in on that.
yeah, you ain't wrong, man. Like,
Yeah.
listen, whenever that was going on, I said then that it was a work. And whenever Seth
Hmm.
got hurt, you could tell that man, I thought it was a work. Buddha over there, Buddha says, no, it's real. He's walking around his house. He's shopping with his wife. He's got braces and a crutch. That's what they wanted us to believe. They wanted to work us like that. They're using the dirt sheets to work us that way.
Which
So
you've
now,
seen that little clip tonight, right? Of Becky
the
laughing
fans
backstage about the
cannot.
fact that she misconstrued the internet. Yeah, that was beautifully done.
Mhm.
She admitted that straight out, and you knew right then and there everything was just done perfect. Especially having your wife that's not even I guess say a part of the storyline, be a part of the storyline and
Uh-huh.
make it work even better. Bro, I mean, come on, bro. That is smart thinking, guys. That is just absolute smart thinking.
The fans cannot trust the dirt sheets anymore because they are
Exactly.
feeding this information purposely. So you're gonna have to, you people, I'm talking to you guys
And
out
we,
in the
we said,
chat, whoever, listen to me. Use your own mind when watching these shows, trying to figure out what's coming next. Because you can't trust the internet. You can't even trust us. I'm just being real. We don't know for sure.
no.
Nobody knows for sure except the only people that are involved. They have proved they can do that, and they're going to continue to do that. So be prepared for a lot more swerves. That's it. That's all I got. I'm done. I'm done ranting. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Sorry. I had to get it out of my system.
Slade, for you being on
Uh,
the show, I am going to give you a hit. So welcome into the Doobie Den, brother. This one's for you.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you.
hey,
Absolutely.
it's no
Now,
problem. Thank you for coming up, Slade. Like,
And
really.
anytime you like
Come,
to come up, please do.
Absolutely, we are having people to talk to. So
I do want to say
don't
this
get us wrong.
before I step on out of here. Um, I've been anticipating Brock's return for a while,
Uh-huh.
and I got a
Mhm.
feeling they're gonna set something up when he's done with this feud with John Cena. He'll probably have another title run against Cody Rhodes. If not Seth Rollins, it'll probably be Cody Rhodes.
I see that. I see that. I don't want that, but I see it.
It's
I
going to
think you're
happen.
right. So,
They're going to push it
but
because the company is big on trying to fill in seats.
It's true.
yeah, absolutely. Anything that puts butts in seats and money in their pocket, you're not
Hmm.
wrong.
But
Yep.
hey, I mean, you
But
gotta give him credit. 113,000 plus fans at this two-night event.
yeah,
Like that's a
that's a lot.
good freaking number, guys. For New Jersey, that's a good freaking number.
So
And
we are
And
coming up
Hunter
on
just was waiting for the right time to play on it to bring him back.
Right.
that's true. That's true, man. You ain't
And
wrong.
Cena, if you think about it, also, and they done said it, Cena's got a few more months to go
Yep.
before he completely hangs it up. So I believe that Cena's final match will probably be against Brock.
Yeah, you. I think we got CM Brock coming before that. I think that our next PLE, we get Cena Brock. That's coming
Yeah.
regardless. So, but let me stop you right there, Slade, because we're coming up on our close. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and turn this back over to Buddha so he can give us
I
final
got to step off
thoughts.
anyway. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, we appreciate
Hey,
you, man. Thank you
talk
for
to us,
so much
Slade.
for coming on the show.
Thank you, brother.
Will do. Thank you. Y'all take it easy.
You too. Take care,
Be
buddy.
good, man. All right. So Slade, I want to say thank you for showing up, man. We appreciate that. We
Yes,
love
sir.
having people to talk to.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Buddha, you want to do our final thoughts?
Guys, so let's just put the facts where the facts are. Night one was so much better than night two. The
Agreed.
the thing that saved night two for me personally was the six pack challenge tag team match. That had everything in it that I wanted and more, and just made up for it. But as far as all the really good action and somatics last night, hands down, so much better. With that being said, though,
Yeah.
guys, now we look forward to what's going to happen after SummerSlam as we head towards Survivor Series. I guess
Clash
is the
in
next big
Paris?
one, right?
No, we have Clash in Paris
Oh
first.
no! I'm saying like this was one of the big four.
Our next,
So
oh,
the
yeah,
next of
Survivor
the big
Series.
four, I think, is Survivor Series. So the story starting from say now until Survivor Series with the Clash and everything else, added in. Be interesting to see what we see by the time we do get to Survivor Series. I'm going to go ahead and call something right now though.
Go ahead.
Solo and the MFTs against Jacob and the Bloodline.
I agree. I
Calling
agree.
that right now. It is only the 3rd of August. And I think Survivor Series is in
Right.
October or November, one of the two. So I'm calling it right now. And if it hits, I swear to God, I'm going to be a happy camper.
Guys, listen, we encourage our audience to come and talk to us. We encourage the comments, the likes, the subs, whatever. But we really what we enjoy most about this show and about our WWE programming is being able to do it with you guys. We enjoy being able to talk about it with other people. Buddha and I talk wrestling every day.
Every
So
day.
what we would really like, and I need to mention the giveaway too. Let me go ahead and do that first. We are well, I'm sorry. We're trying to get 100 people in our Discord server. Once we do, Buddha and I are going to go in together and we are going to do a giveaway of some merchandise. You can check it out on Fourth Wall. Um, we are going to be giving away a Revolution X t shirt, I believe it is. Is that
Yep.
right?
Yep. And a
Or a mouse
Doobie Den.
pad?
And a Doobie Den shirt.
Okay, two shirts. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get butts in seats like WWE is. We want an audience here. We want to be able to talk to people. So guys,
Absolutely.
please join our Discord server. Please come talk to us. We'll enjoy it more than you will, I promise. With that being said, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you for lurking in the chat. Thank you for the likes, the follows, the subs. Chef's kiss. We love you. Close us out, Buddha.
With that being said, guys, this is the conclusion to the RevX Wrestling Review. Again, solid 2 night event of SummerSlam, huge audience, a lot of memories, and yeah, some very interesting points going forward. But until next Friday night, guys, RevX will be live at about 10:15 Eastern Time that night with our RevX Wrestling Review of WWE SmackDown. Until then, I'm Buddha. That's Hat. We are RevX, and we will catch you guys on the flip side later. And peace out.
Be good, guys.